6 months ago, or back in November, here I was in this very spot showing you a X-Max 300 scooter I just bought because I changed my mind and didn't want to take the risk of buying one of these CFMOTOs. Hey, what a difference 6 months makes. So, like I said, back in November, I was here in this exact spot saying a CFMOTO wouldn't be for me because I didn't think it'd be a risky proposition. A couple of days ago I bought this bike. I've now got 250 on the clock, and I've got to admit what a really great bike this is. Chinese made or not, it really is a good bike. I'm really impressed with the power of it, even though I haven't had the chance to experience it fully. But coming from mainly 20 horsepower bikes, you can really notice the difference this bike gets up and goes compared to the other ones that go along okay, but nowhere near to the stamina you could say of one of these. So I'm really happy with this so far. Really nice fit and finish on the bike. I've mentioned that before in the other clips. Look at this paintwork. Beautiful. No real issues with the bike. A couple of little niggles which I've discussed in previous clips if you want to go back and have a look at them, but overall a really great bike. And I think if anyone's on the fence now, me being a skeptic you could say in the beginning and take a notice of people, you know, not to go ahead and buy one of these Chinese built bikes, well, you know, I come out on a run like this. The strange thing about it is I'm riding a Chinese bike, I'm using a Chinese camera and also a Chinese drone. So in other words, virtually everything on the run apart from me watch is Chinese. So it's a sort of an interesting trip out here when you think of how things have changed over 6 months. But main thing is I'm here now, I'm a convert you could say, and I'm just letting you know that if you're interested in one of these bikes so far, really impressed with it, really well made, put together. I actually think it's put together as good as a Honda, so definitely put together as good as a Honda. Look at this. How could you complain about anything the way this bike's put together unless you're just a hater of Chinese products? Now, but I really think if you buy something that's a little bit better quality in the Chinese, it appears it's that bit better made. So I think, who's the fault? Is it the fault of them selling it to us, or is it the fault of us wanting something cheap and expecting it to be made as good as something expensive? So that's the best way to look at it. I bet you over there in their plant, if they had really good stuff in all areas, they'd be churning out the stuff and we'd be 100% satisfied. But then we'd be saying, oh, we're paying too much for it, it used to be cheap. So you can't win. This is really a well put together bike. It's got a nice sound motor. So, you know, there's a fair bit going for it. But I just thought I'd come back here to the same spot I bought this X-Max 300 to I purchased in November. Back to the same spot where I said I will not be buying a CFMOTO, and just to eat me words and say I was wrong, and here it is.